This is the original badge to your left. Runaway Slave Patrol. The new one says Deputy Sheriff. Slavery is deeply rooted in America. The FBI have attached themselves in the case of Nolan Wells because that Sheriff John Ledbetter don't know what the hell he doing. And I did my research. For the little bit of time of you being the sheriff and you think you're gonna tackle a case like this, but Sheriff John Ledbetter has recently done an interview with ABC. Also, the judge and the stepmother of Nolan Wells' fake friend is currently being petitioned, and her role as being a judge is being questioned. These are the two new updates that we have, and I'm going to ask y'all to please like, please share. Make sure you hype this video up and make sure you subscribe. Let's get into it, y'all.
Secret Service Sam here for an update on the Nolan Xavier Wells case. And Sheriff John Ledbetter was recently interviewed by ABC, which is a terrible news network. They don't really ask many questions, or it seems to be they're agreeing with this. But he's saying he needs more time and that we should be patient, guys. Be patient, because if this was a white kid, he would not be saying that at all.
It's important that we don't put ourselves on a timetable and that we don't rush ourselves. But I do think it's important to be diligent in gathering all the facts. That's what the family deserves.
I'm pretty sure I speak on behalf of all of us and everyone when I say, rush, hurry it up. What, the airplane supposedly got canceled to get the independent autopsy? What are you doing, John Ledbetter? What better things do you have to do than one of the biggest cases in our nation right now? He even asked us, the public, for help, even though we've been solving this crime in the comments section without your help, Johnny boy.
Even if you may think that it might be insignificant, every little bit helps. And that may be a bigger contribution than you think to this case.
So I guess to translate Mississippi language, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to take our sweet time so we can declare this was an accidental drowning and not get justice for this kid. Let's not look too much into it.
John Ledbetter's a damn failure, and I'm going to explain why he's dragging his feet, because him being a sheriff runs deep in his family. Sheriff John Ledbetter, a fourth-generation lifelong resident of Jackson County, John Ledbetter's law enforcement roots run deep, continuing the legacy of his grandfather, Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter, who served from 1976 to 1984. John felt a calling to law enforcement at an early age. He was raised in Jackson County and graduated from Pascagoula High School before attending William Carey College to study finance and economics, but he failed at it, y'all. His extensive law enforcement career began as a deputy with the Jackson County Sheriff's Department in 2001, and also includes service with the City of Pascagoula Police Department as lieutenant, sergeant, motorcycle traffic officer, and patrolman. And they really got a nerve to say the sheriff is asking for help. We trying to help his ass. They done got the body and said, oh, there's no foul play. They try to write it off as a drowning. Check it out, y'all.
During a July 4th boat trip with friends, the sheriff is asking for help and pleading for patience.
I think it's important that we don't put ourselves on a timetable and that we don't rush ourselves. But I do think it's important to be diligent in gathering all the facts. That's what the family deserves. Even if you may think that it might be insignificant, every little bit helps, and that may be a bigger contribution than you think to this case.
Could be a public tip that breaks it open for you.
Exactly.
Well, I got a tip for your ass. Go to Ashley Cole's house. Go investigate them boats. Matter of fact, go confiscate all their phones, all their computers, all of that. That's a start.
Of course, the rumors are out there, but we don't respond to rumors. We respond to facts.
It's a fact that Nolan Wells' father had to go to somebody's house to ask for Nolan Wells' keys. It's a fact Nolan Wells left with his fake-ass friends and didn't return with them. It's a fact one of the friends had the phone. That's a fact. They're playing with the damn evidence. And speaking of Ashley Cole, Warren's mother, let's see what's going on with this petition, shall we?
There is a petition to get Judge Ashley Cole removed from her seat. Yes. Now, the petition is not saying she committed a crime. The petition wants her ethics investigated and requesting there's disciplinary action. And the reason they want her investigated because she is the stepmother of Warren, who has been publicly identified as Nolan Wells' friend. And after Nolan's death, she made public statements on behalf of Warren, defending him. And the petition is asking for the Mississippi Commissions of Judicial Performance to investigate, to see if she violated any ethics. Now, the petition was created by somebody named Danat Reckitt. And here are the canons he's alleging she violated.
Upholding the integrity and independence of the judiciary. Here's another one. Canon 2B, family and social relationships. Judges should not allow family or social relationships to influence or appear to influence their judicial conduct or lend the prestige of their office to advance private interests. Petitioners argue that Judge Cole's public comments about her stepson may violate this rule.
I just want to say it's just a petition. It doesn't mean it will actually be investigated.
As a former prosecutor, I'm shocked a sitting judge would do this. Judge Ashley Cole, the mom of one of the men who was with Nolan Wells before he was found dead, got on Facebook claiming she wanted to dispel rumors with facts, and then laid out this whole timeline of what she says are facts of what went down that day, even though she wasn't there. And this is still an active death investigation. A judge commenting could influence or intimidate witnesses before they've even spoken to investigators. That is exactly what you don't want in an active investigation. It's the reason judges are held to a different ethical standard. When you're a sitting judge, you're not just another parent on Facebook. This is exactly the type of situation the Mississippi Code of Judicial Conduct is designed to prevent. Judges are expected to uphold public confidence in the judiciary, remain impartial, and avoid not just acting improperly, but even appearing to act improperly. None of this is okay.
Before we get back onto this John Ledbetter reaction, let's read some of these comments about this judge, Ashley Cole. It says, where do we sign the petition? Conflict of interest. Take her bar license. Lock her up. Found guilty on charges and sued. And everybody talking but Warren. She needs to be fired. She did do something wrong. They allegedly moved a dead body, covering up evidence, lied to the police and the whole world. Her ass need to go to jail too.
Now, at the center of his passing lies a racial aspect that many can't ignore, given that Nolan was the only black teen amongst white teens on his boat, and that the incident would take place in Mississippi. According to stats platform Statista, Mississippi is known for having the most lynchings in any state in America, with 93% of those lynchings being black people. It is because of Mississippi's history, and for some present day, that local officials handling the case can't be fully trusted. Now, on Tuesday, a new update from the sheriff over the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Ledbetter, would speak with reporters to share an update.
Remember, he got history being a deputy. Understand where that damn badge thing stems from, y'all. This is the original badge to your left. Runaway Slave Patrol. The new one says Deputy Sheriff. Slavery is deeply rooted in America. But that's the end of the video. Y'all make sure y'all hype. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.